Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Total War Warhammer. What you see right now is what stands between us and some modicum of control. I think we can clean this up. I'm still worried about Norska. They've been too quiet for too long, but... you know what? If they want to come and sack the North Coast, there's not really a lot I can do about it anyway. So let's kick it over the next turn. We can deploy our Warrior Priest in Reichland next turn.
Friends of the Empire.
What is this now? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely non-aggression pact. No question. Yeah, so the Norskins are scouting. I don't know if they are actually going to come after us or what. I don't know what their holdup is. Okay, that looks pretty bad for Ostermark. That also looks pretty bad for Ostermark. And by the way, you guys, the Doomtide. Alright, so he has Deadly Onslaught now. We should probably upgrade his Pegasus. Alright, this is not where I want to start my turn. Let's start with the easy stuff. Alright, deploy you. That moves faction. That moves one of the legendary quests forward. Now, let's... I doubt we can move far enough to catch up with that. Yeah. So attacking him this turn wouldn't do anything. Also, we're exhausted. I guess we just hang out nearby. Be ready to cause trouble. What about the other one? The other one is not tired. But I think I'm going to try to remove some of these Chaos Agents. That guy's on guard, and we still had a 50% chance of killing him. Alright, well, given how disengaged his armies are, and the shape that they're in, and the units they're made of, I think we just go take Bacofin.
I shall be victorious.
Wow, that's looking to be a little bit more difficult than I would have thought. We'll be alright. We're tough. 11,000 gold is awfully tempting, but let's not damage it any more than we absolutely have to. Alright, the army of the R. Ulrich has been found several leagues from Altdorf. They are in the midst of deploying, clearly expecting battle. Volkmar will not disappoint, as his reputation and honor have been despoiled by the cult of Ulrich. While fighting between two such noble regions is regretful, the Midlanders must be taught a lesson, with victory ensuring the Staff of Command's return. So this is +5 public order in all provinces. This is a thing that I definitely want to get. Not a very difficult start, but reinforcements as always. So...
Summon the Elector Counts.
Volkmar's army is not quite at full. I think what we do with these two armies is we move them south. We'll do like a half move south. Oh, getting around that river is a little awkward.
Moving. I see Sigmar's hand in this.
Alright, he's actually at full. What if I marched him?
Sigmar's will.
I think we're pretty far from most of our enemies here. Everywhere we can move to is extremely chaos corrupted, though. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna half move. We'll just keep him near Volkmar.
On march.
Keep doing this encampment shuffle.
By the comet.
Alright, at level 23... we actually finally have all of the steam tank stuff. We just need the steam tanks. Although, plus artillery. It's obviously pretty good. We're pretty heavily relying on artillery with a lot of our armies. Now, he could come back and attack us, and he might actually stand a chance. We're pretty messed up now. But my units are still better than his. We still have magic and stuff, and also, if they don't do it right now, they completely lose their chance. Because we replenish very quickly. Alright, I have a 4th army, Aldenbrand. How you doing, buddy? It cost me 2,000 gold to resettle Wolfenburg.
Ulrich's will.
Let's get on that.
This will bolster the nation.
And then we're going to have to give these guys a little bit of time to recover. But it's worth it to get stuff rebuilt because you immediately start reducing the chaos corruption. And Wolfenburg being the capital of this region means that if this region does have a rebellion, which is looking pretty likely, it'll at least appear here and we can try to deal with it. This region desperately needs a tap room, and I'll stop taxing. We'll buy a little bit of time. Okay. And now that this has triggered... No, we can't move him until next turn. Okay. Well, if I upgrade this, then we can turn off Festag and still be positive. I think that's probably a good idea. I mean, we could do it now. Let's increase the tax rate, obviously. So we'll drop down to -1 public order for a couple of turns, but it won't be a big deal. And let's just make sure that we're not hemorrhaging in any of the usual places. Alright, we're one turn off of that being fixed. And we're actually pretty good here. Unfortunately, a long way off of our city getting upgraded again. I'm not going to spend any money upgrading our low priority income buildings right now, actually, because we probably are going to need that money for troops. Oh, Ostermark is complete now. Let's see here. Corruption's pretty high. It's trending down a little bit. Might be to our benefit to do this for the moment. And in Beckhofen, I think I'm going to burn down their Wizards Conclave and replace it with a shrine. Kind of use the influence of the church to help keep corruption everywhere under control. Any one region having significant corruption causes problems because the corruption bleeds out into the surrounding regions. Oh, here's some Norscan armies. Well, just one.
Greetings from sea.
I do not need them deciding to declare war on the entire north for me. Okay. Kislev's doing fine work fighting the war herd. Oh wow, there's another... Jeez, they got big.
Can you feel it? From the north it comes. The tendrils of chaos spread south, tainting the lands. And with it, the warriors of chaos march. We must ready ourselves, for war is coming. But who has brought the warring tribes together? What manner of champion holds that power?
That helmet is it's just not as intimidating as he wants it to be.
Oblivion has come, my lord.
Yeah.
The ever-chosen lord of the end times has re-entered the world.
Enough of you. So yeah, basically what he said. Once a Templar priest of Sigmar, Archaon uncovered a terrible secret which drove him to reject his faith and pledge himself to the gods of chaos. In their service he has devoted himself to the world's destruction, defeating all challengers, and rising to a position of dominance over all in the Chaos Wastes, achieving the ultimate accolade, his dark coronation as the Ever-Chosen, the vessel through which the dark gods unite their followers to turn the world into a realm of chaos. It is to his banner that the warriors of chaos have been flocking, and it is his malign will that now drives them forth in a terrible wave of destruction, designed to sweep all before it. The earth groans beneath the iron-shod feet of Archaon's numberless horde, and with him comes death. Is there any champion of the old world mighty enough to withstand the Lord of the End Times? Yeah, I feel like there's an awful lot of people out there who are like, yeah, I've defeated all challengers, and... I am not impressed by his shtick, I guess is where I'm going with that. Okay, well, time to start harassing Chaos in earnest then, I think. That said, this guy's level 1, and like taking him out of this army is not really going to help anything. Okay. So, what we need is... walls might actually be a really good idea. Yeah, you know what? Because we're about to try to get that Staff of Command, and presumably, if that works out, we should be fine on a lot of these regions that have been keeping me up at night, making me nervous. Let's build that. Should probably build a weaving house. Upgrade you. Okay. Let's put Volkmar into the neutral stance so that he can... oh, hold on. Before I forget, because I'm thinking about it now, let's do it now. Let's move you back across the... there we go. Okay, Staff of Command. Let's do it. With any luck, we'll be able to lean very heavily on our siege weapons here. The steam tanks and whatnot. Man, steam tanks are going to be so good in Gelt's army. All we have to do is actually get them over there. I mean, he can have Volkmars. We can just do a little unit trade. Because what is Volkmar, or rather, Gelt has what, like a 25% ward save and plus 15 or 20% damage or something on them. There's a couple of skills stacked up to be very impressive. It says improves public order locally. Did I misread? I thought it said public order in all regions. I sure hope it's public order in all regions, because that's something that would be really nice to have, especially since we don't seem to be able to get Galmaraz. That would be, man, that would be a real pain, going down south to fight all those orcs. We could still get Galmaraz, I suppose, if the dwarves wipe the orcs out. We'll get a new quest, but I don't think it's going to happen fast enough for it to matter. Alright, let's do this.
The cult of Ulrich has defamed us. The Midden Wolves should be our allies. For was Sigmar not a worshipper of Ulrich during his mortal span? Instead, they work against us, weakening the empire that our sovereign lord, Emperor Karl Franz, has labored so hard to unite under the twin-tailed comet's glowing aspect. I will have no more of this foolishness. Slay this representative of the Ar Ulrich. Let that be chastisement enough. And then, if Sigmar permits, we may become brothers in arms once more. Now, we must fight this sorry battle, not for my honor, but for that of Sigmar himself. To war!
That's a pretty cool looking mount, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so at this point we can see, I mean, yeah, it's just a big open field and like there's some trees and stuff, but those aren't going to be cover enough.
The Empire endure. Ready ammunition. By Ulrich's wrath.
Let's put the siege tanks right up front. The Hellstorm battery over here. It's going to be a little bit awkward with the trees. Keep Cav out to the side. You know what? We could grab... Maybe I should set these up a little bit differently. Let's put the volley gun over here, but kind of facing inward a little bit. Yeah, that should be good. And then we'll have this area be where the handgunners are. Yeah, and then just melee troops nearby. I hate to feel like I'm being stale strategically, but it seems to be working, so I'm just going to keep doing it. Oh yeah, Ludenhoff, sit up here with the people.
Battle ready.
Volkmar should try to stay sort of central so that his leadership aura is everywhere. Have some flagellants right here on the sides. Okay. I don't know what nonsense they're going to go for, but I do assume they'll come after us straight away because it seems like they always do. Alright, so here's the line for the rockets. Oh no, the Ulrican's hidden reinforcements have revealed themselves. Have they? I don't actually see them. Well, okay. I guess we'll wait until that's actually true before we make any judgments. Okay, good stuff. Actually, though, let's try to focus on the greatswords, not the spears. I suppose right here, maybe? Okay, they're going to try to come in from behind us, but little do they know that that's where all my soldiers are. Actually, let's see if we can get the guns on them. So it's 2 units of Empire Knights so far. We have our own Reichsguard, which are better. Do I want to turn the steam tanks around? The steam tanks are pretty far from having a shot. Yeah, okay. Let's turn the steam tanks around. And I'll part our melee forces. Let's try to get these guys out of the way. I'll ride the cavalry out to meet them.
Faith is my shield. Yes, General. For the twin-tailed comet. Reichsguard. Yes, General. For the Emperor.
Oh, those guys are doomed. Okay, I think this is under control now. You guys can turn back around. Never mind. I didn't need to tell them to. I want them to be here, but yeah, facing the other way. I don't want to specify targets because I don't want them to travel if the target ends up being not ideal. But yeah, it took too long for our siege weapons to turn around for that to be any good. Something like that. Okay, there we go.
We are Sigmar's heirs! Yes, my lord! Quick march! Great swords!
Okay, I can let my cavalry finish off these guys.
Yes, sir!
Boy, it sure is taking them a while to approach. Wow, that is fairly effective. Okay, more hidden reinforcements coming in from over there. I'm not actually even worried about that. Okay, so our guys chased off those dudes. Let's have them come up over here. I'll let this unit of cavalry continue chasing these knights until they're off the map, because I don't want to have to deal with them later. Are we in range for spells yet? I haven't gotten to use the Comet. Alright, this is where the greatswords are. Let's give it a try. Does it overcast? Greater damage, but miscast chance too high. Let's just do a normal cast. I'll just drop it right in front of the greatswords and see what happens. Boy, that has some real long load-up time. Fairly effective, though. Hold up. Oops, sorry. I'm trying to pause here. I want Chain Lightning. This one's... Oh, no, this isn't even the Chain Lightning guy, is it? Yeah. Alright, well... You do a wind blast, probably hit a lot of people. Alright, are those... Boy, those guys are not moving very fast. You know what? Make that a double time. I was not going to do that. I wanted to just stay fresh, but... Okay. He has his Grand Soulfire. It's centered around him. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're just watching. Jesus, the handgunners. Okay, this is probably the time to order the charges. Alright, just meet them out there. Alright, meet their great swords with our great swords, which are not injured. I don't even know what I want you to do. Okay, get over there and... Let's move him forward. I'm not 100% sure what we'll do with him yet. But I do want to get him out in front so we can at least fire his fireball. I kind of forget about the fireball. Oh, here's what we'll do. We'll kill their lord. The political landscape has shifted. Ah, reinforcements. Our allies are safe to commit now. Well, actually, you know what? Stay back a little bit. Don't get ranged attacked. They actually have a lot more guys coming in from the side than I thought they did. Maybe I'm backing up. All right, yeah, we gotta reconfigure this a little bit. So those guys are broken. These guys are broken, but we have to have our units on this side not just go all in. It's tough to get flagellants to back off, I think, but we can figure this out. Okay. Good work, everybody. Well, I should refocus the rocket battery. It's just a lot of ranged, really. Try to hit those guys as best you can. Let's grab the steam tanks and wheel them around too. The field guns are going to have to be moved into a better position as well, but I'm a little nervous about doing it while there's so many enemies around. We'll just have them head over this way. Let's gather the handgunners over here.
Yes, General.
Okay, I'm trying to select you.
We serve the Emperor! Flagellants! Yes, my lord! For the twin-tailed comet! For the Emperor!
Oh, our flagellants are about to eat some serious, serious damage here. How do I want to do this? I guess I can wait for them to engage and then try to drop a thunderbolt on them. Or not a thunderbolt, but a comet. So now that they're mostly out of like heavy fighting units, I probably want my steam tanks to actually roll up, right? Because they can still use their cannons in hand-to-hand, but also they shoot their steam guns. I think this is right. He's got a lot of troops that are not doing so well. Alright, I think we may need our melee troops to get on the move over here. Let's try to march like this way so that we can at least envelop these guys. Alright, you're doing the right thing. Is that a wizard? No, that's like a captain type guy. He needs to get up here too. He needs to actually fight. Okay, we got some melee dudes defeating their dudes. Here comes our ally. We can probably pull these greatswords out. In fact, everybody that's currently engaging with the enemy over here can just bail on that nonsense. Yeah, see the steam shot from the turret gun. Okay, this looks good enough to me. Let's cast some spells. So I'm going to start with a comet. Right there. Ooh, it's kind of hard to tell. Where do my men end and their men begin? This looks like a good drop. And we'll make use of the fact that the other thing has a small detonation size. Let's wheel our dudes out to the side here, so that we can pinpoint the attack a little bit better. I mean, these dudes are almost all in like heavy retreat already.
No lingering! Awaiting orders. Ready! We
Should go this way.
Yes, General.
Yeah, I mean, let's just turn on melee mode, right? Go get him.
Ready for war!
Oh, melee mode. Go get him. Those cannons go. Yeah, the steam just spraying everywhere, and ugh, I cannot imagine how horrible it would be to be hit by something like that. Let's drop a little thunderbolt on him.
Celestial might! Ready for battle! To war! The Empire
To the Emperor! Great swords! Moving now! Hand gunners!
All of you guys, get him.
to battle!
Okay, my steam tanks will run off that entire portion of their army. Now it's just a matter of dealing with this last melee specialist, really.
Let the fields be sown with enemy blood!
Yeah, that was not terribly difficult. I think steam tanks are every bit as good as I was hoping they were. So we lost a small number of men. It's good. If that battle had been a little closer, if that battle had been really damaging to our forces, it could have been bad for us in the long term because of how close all the chaos dudes are. But we'll be able to revert to encampment stance and heal up this damage very quickly. In fact, I'm just going to take the replenishment here. Alright, and we've done it. We finally have
There is
a legendary weapon that gives us a significant amount of approval, or public order. So where do I want him to go? I want these guys to go sort of to the south here. Alright, we'll stop right there. And back into encampment mode. Yeah, we'll be fine.
Yes. Let's go. Fine. Knowledge is power.
Okay, yeah, well, I really want that, but we have a couple of levels first. I mean, we're all the way up here. We may as well take Mighty Forge and stuff. Oh, I was gonna get Lightning Strike. Yeah, I should get Lightning Strike. It's very, very good to have a couple of Lightning Strikers available. Ah, that's right. I had not yet picked up Chain Lightning. Iwart's the Thaumaturge. Alright, so... yeah, it is all provinces. Okay. Good, good, good.
I will marshal the
Ludenhoff needs to rest for a turn or two. You know what he really needs is a warrior priest in his army. We should hire one and send it over. Is this the place where those are going to be best? +6. Yeah, man, if we had a proper shrine here as well... what could I get rid of? Because the shrine gives quite a few extra levels too, doesn't it? Well, not that much really. Not until you get to the max level. Anyway, this is definitely where we're recruiting from. So let's grab you a warrior priest. A maimed leg, stupidity. Okay, uncompromising, that's good.
What do you require?
It came out at level 12. So we'll definitely pick up Maximum Restorer, and then we'll get these and a horse. I have 4 skill points left. There we go. Now, you know what? We should bard his horse. Okay. Ewart's the Inspirational. It's a very common name in the Empire. Sort of like John.
What?
Alright, let's give you another turn to heal up.
by the comet. Ready.
What about... oh, that's Wulfric himself. Let's see if we can kill him. We can probably take out his sorcerer. Well, let's remove him from that army, because he is a powerful fighter.
Seek out the heretics.
Alright, awesome.
Show me the accused.
Oh, wait, can you take out the sorcerer? Actually killed him. Alright, good work, everybody. Well done. Let's grab Misdirector first on him.
Do not displease me.
Yeah, this army is a lot less powerful than it was a moment ago, but it is still terrifying. That's a manticore. There are 2 giants. We're not out of the woods yet here. Okay. Hey, dwarves, listen, if you guys want to come and help a brother out with this chaos stuff, that would be very welcome. Otherwise, I'm not 100% sure why you're moving through my territory. It makes me a little nervous. The Norscan army's backing up. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. They snuck into our camp at night and murdered everyone who's good at fighting. How did they even know? Nope, I'm enjoying not being at war with the entire north. Uh-oh. Ostermark has become a vassal of the dwarves. Huh. Am I allied with the dwarves? Let's make peace. For the moment. We'll figure out the diplomatic implications of this in a moment.
There is power within prayer.
Alright, he will help this army regenerate so much faster. You know, the AI built this army, but it doesn't look that different from my armies. Okay, so let's go see exactly what we're talking about here in terms of diplomatic implication. We're doing pretty well with the dwarves. They like us very much. Holy crap, they love us.
Welcome, friends of the Dowie.
I would like a defensive alliance and military access. Okay, so now that these guys are a vassal of one of our allies, are we credited for having their land? Oh, actually, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, they don't hold any of the land that we care about. We have what we needed from their land. So it's just Ostland and Nordland. Oh, vassals and military allies. So I need to actually take his military alliance. And then Ostland is just here. Yeah, once we have Castle von Rocken, we will actually... once we have Castle von Rocken and we get the Nordlanders under control, we will actually have all of the land. Now it's just a matter of getting chaos dealt with. I wonder if we could just... yeah, I'm just going to do this. Okay, problem solved. So what did we get from them in terms of army? That's not actually a bad start. You guys should probably be in the city. Yeah, I don't think that's a bad army at all.
So, preaching.
Okay. So we're going to lose 4 public order per turn for 5 turns. We'll be fine. Where else do I need to be worried about? We're still positive here. We're fine in Altdorf. Let's just grab the provinces thing. Okay, Averland. Okay, won't be enough to significantly hurt us. In Eastern Sylvania, 4 turns of -3 per turn is a little dangerous, but we'll be okay, I think. As long as nothing else happens. We'll be fine here in Hergig. Why are we so... Oh, just corruption. Weird. Okay, the Wasteland's fine. Western Sylvania's fine. Ostland will not be fine, but we have an army in Ostland. We'll be okay because of that. And we should probably... Oh, there's a gold mine. Yeah, we should definitely be doing that. Stirland is holding steady, and Troll Country... Yeah, okay, we have time in Troll Country. Alright, we'll be okay. And that was the last confederation we'll have to do. So that being the case, let's figure out some other stuff. We probably do need Theodoric to stay where he is. Aldenbrand Ludenhof needs to resettle some lands, and then I think we'll disband him. Not too far into the future from now here.
Ready.
Okay, you're ready to march again. Well, we can hit Kailas. Both of my assassins are tired, but Dirk is so good at his job that he might actually still be able to kill somebody while tired. And there's very little chance of an actual failure, so we may as well go for it.
You are judged.
Okay. And then, if that had worked, it would have meant that they had to do this fight without their Wizard Lord, which would be cool. Let's pick up the rest of his ward save. And I'm sure we can...
I bow to wisdom.
Yeah, we can get close enough to provide backup. Unfortunately, he's just going to run. And we can't... we cannot quite get him.
I am France. They will obey.
Alright, let's gang up on him. If this army attacked Ehrengrad, they would just take it. It has walls, though. They wouldn't just take it. They would sit around it for a couple of turns. So we'll have some time.
So,
Yeah, okay. Oh, right. I have places where I can issue commandments. That's pretty good. Let's retax these guys and go for some Sigmarite Dogma. Actually, that might not even be worth doing. Well, whatever. We'll fix it if we don't like the outcome. We'll repair this, and we'll host a Festag. That might not be good enough. We might have to not tax this province. Yeah, even so, it's going to be really ugly. Part of the problem is the chaos corruption. Wow. Alright, one problem at a time. Also, we're about to complete a technology. We pick our text so rarely that I don't even remember what it is. Really? That's character movement speed fast? There we go. The game was like, oh yeah, you're right. Sorry, that's my bad. That's my bad. You did say fast, didn't you? Okay, so they'll siege Erengrad. Fortunately, the Chaos Army is also running toward Erengrad, so there's no reason for all of my armies not to do the same. I don't know what this is. He just run right up on me? Okay, he changed his mind. He did run up on me, I think, with the intention of attacking me with those two armies, and then he changed his mind. So we are besieged. Ah, yes, firing drills. Okay, Ostlin's going to rebel, and we knew they were going to rebel, and it'll be fine. So, minus construction cost for all buildings, speed for Empire infantry. I mean, we've gotten a lot of the really important stuff, I feel like. Plus 10% damage for handgunners is not bad. Handgunners are pretty okay. We do not use Pistoliers and Outriders. Plus 10% charge bonus. A vigor loss reduction. I don't know, none of this stuff is really like blowing my hair back. A lot of it's good. Very little of it is great. You know what, let's go ahead and pick up movement speed for our forces.
By the comet.
I think these guys will be okay against Korok Bloodfeast.
Blessings of Sigmar upon you. I see Sigmar's hand in this.
Okay, hold on. Let's move the army that's furthest back. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it might be a little more difficult than it seemed.
On march.
Alright, we're going to eat some attrition. Yeah, he unfortunately is taking up all of the space that we could move to on the other side of the delta.
In his name. Right. Onwards.
Okay.
Tools of judgment ready.
And these guys are no longer tired, so we can do some damage here. Oh, but their army's still on guard. Is this guy still on guard? He is. One more turn, I'm assuming. 2 more turns. What?
Norska.
And unfortunately, witch hunters don't have the ability to just assault the enemy army and do damage to their units. Well, let's leave Ludwig down here to keep an eye on what's happening over here. We'll send him along behind. He can't do anything useful right now, but he can at least be over there, so that when the time comes, he's ready to act.
Forge our faith.
Volgar is slowly leveling. Let's see. He probably... Well, if he ever ends up joining an army, Restorer will be the thing we want for him. And if he doesn't, I don't know that any of his skill choices matter beyond the ones that he's already made. Alright, Ludenhoff, how you doing? He's getting close to being healed.
A time to heal.
Praise Sigmar.
Yeah, that helps a lot. Should I recruit some troops? What, next turn we're going to have to kill some rebels. That will be fine. A 14 stack with this much artillery should be okay. And Theodoric is doing the thing that he is supposed to be doing. Alright, on this turn, this coming turn, our gold mine should be finished, so we'll see if we... gold mine in Wolfenburg, so we'll see if we can upgrade it or anything. Yeah, unfortunately, we just can't really spare... What's up, man? Sure. We can't really spare the units to go up and clear out the Norscan holdings. Because we have to be ready for chaos.
It is good to see our...
Military alliance, huh? Oh, we already have a defensive alliance. No, that's okay.
Greetings from Sigmar.
Alright, a huge portion of the world is united behind us, but unfortunately they're united behind us. Which means we get to do all the fun parts.
Attack! To battle! What does the Emperor bid?
Easy enough.
Step to it!
That dude's name was Mercy? That seems strange,
Ready!
given that he's a follower of chaos and everything. Okay, Ludenhof.
It is for the best.
Oh no, wait.
By
We want...
Sigma's right. Let us move.
Alright, we want to resettle Castle von Rocken. It's pretty important. And how is Erengrad doing? Erengrad could really use some more growth.
Chosen of Sigmar.
Alright, so one of us should park in the city for a second,
Sigmar's will.
and then the other two can just encamp,
Ready. Sigmar's will.
and we all have our various replenishment bonuses, so we'll recover very, very quickly. I had to say, these priests are very handy.
No.
Alright, so we don't have to hold any of this northern land.
I trust no man.
So I'm not really sure what I want to do here. Let's see if we can assassinate their... Oh! Critical failure, has been wounded in the attempt. Yeah, so fortunately your guys can't die when failing an assassination, but they can get wounded. He's probably out for, I'm guessing, 4 or 5 turns. 5. Ah, that's right, because he doesn't have Hardy yet. Okay, well, not ideal. All of a sudden, we're buddies.
What?
So you...
Judgment is death.
Really? He failed that assassination. I'm pretty surprised. Alright, so we got this under control. 3 turns left of this nonsense. Okay, the gold mine in Wolfenburg has 1 more turn. And actually, we need to turn the taxes back on in Wolfenburg, or a gold mine's not going to do anything. Well, we'll have Ludenhof. After he settles Castle von Rocken, we'll have him come back and deal with that. Zavastra is part of Kislev, so I'd like for this not to be my problem, but we can't have these monuments here just generating chaos influence. I wish we had finished these guys off, or that they would resettle their lands.
The nation calls.
Okay, I think we're good for this turn. We need to make quite a bit of money. So winning a couple of battles would do it.
I will hear what you
Ooh. No. But the fact that he even asked for that means we can probably get a defensive alliance out of him. I'd take that. I can't believe how many factions are still alive. Raid the Bay of Blades for 1,500 money.
Is it time?
You know, 1,500 money does sound pretty okay to me right now. Alright, so he's about to have access to Arcane Conduit, which is pretty important.
Heretic.
Screw this dude.
I trust no man. My knowledge is yours.
Okay, we want to let him heal up for 1 more turn. These guys are actually ready to go now.
So, war calls.
Oh, we don't have enough money. What a position to be in. You know what? Yeah.
Yes, my lord.
It's more important that we get this
Strengthen the
resettled.
Empire.
Alright, so let's host a Festag. Let's upgrade the gold mine for sure.
The Empire.
And then next turn, these guys will sprint back to Wolfenburg, and they'll be ready for the rebellion that we're not going to be able to stop from spawning. And I'm going to turn this on, too. We need the money too badly. So do I want to pursue these vampires... Or vampires. These chaos dudes into the mountains? It's pretty awkward. Man, I really wish we had Kislev. Is it possible for me to... Well, they'll do this. I'll take that. Yeah, we can't get them... We can't talk them out of being the vassal. Actually, no, we can't. Oh, I keep jumping in and out of the screen, but we should try to get
How fares the Emperor
this.
in these dark times?
I can't imagine what we would need to cross his land for, but, you know, just in case. May as well get it while the getting is good.
Is it time?
So that's everything except make sure that the Chaos dudes have been thoroughly dealt with. So the reason he chose to go to the place he chose to go to is because we can't get there. I wonder if there's any chance I could fool him?
All right.
Let's do this.
Move.
We'll walk up, we'll go into ambush mode.
Fine. Defender of the faith.
Then we'll move this army to here.
Sigma, grant me strength.
Plant an encampment.
Summon the Elector Counts,
I'm gonna move these guys around the other side.
as is my right by Sigmar's crown.
Ugh, man, moving through
My orders
moving
are
through
to
forest is expensive.
pick up
Oh, the area is actually dechaosed enough that we can move around in it. Yeah, it seems to be 50%. This is the breaking point. Alright, 2 more turns of Confederation penalty, and then I think we're probably all set on public order pretty much everywhere for the rest of the game. It's just a matter of containing chaos. We've managed to unterrible eyes most of the map. Oh, he's gonna see me with his scouts.
greetings from
He's not falling for my very clever maneuvers. They're at war with these wood elves, and I kind of, like, yeah, I don't care about you guys. No offense, but I don't care about you or what happens to you. If you died, it would be okay with me. No offense. They're building up. Yeah. We were discovered, and we also discovered some other ambushers, and there are prey herds. Their recruitment costs are up. And some irrelevant guys are assaulting some irrelevant garrisons.
Volkmar the Grim. Sigmar has heard my prayers.
Yes, absolutely declare war on the Beastmen.
Sigmar is with us. Volkmar. The wicked flee before me.
Okay. Oh, hey, it's Wulfric again.
They will be judged.
Only 14% with the tired debuff. That's cool. We'll just move up after him. That army's still scary enough that maybe we wanna make this a pair move.
yes. I command here.
You know what? I think Karl Franz's army can take him. My big concern is that we know that a lot of Chaos dudes spawned over here, and I don't know that we can take all of them at once, and I don't know where they are, and I really wish that we still had all of our scouts alive.
now.
Okay, let's rebuild Castle von Rocken. Last turn of the Confederation penalty. Yeah, we need another hero over here. I'm going to spawn another warrior priest. Intelligent leadership.
Let us forge our faith.
Actually, it wouldn't be bad to have one of these replenisher guys running alongside us. Let's go... minus corruption. Yeah, forces in the region suffer less attrition seems actually pretty great. We can lower the leadership of enemy armies, but I think I might just... Well, what are the odds that I'm going to be able to lower the chaos corruption of these northern areas enough for it to matter, though? Let's do this. Alright. Alberic the Scarred can follow us around and try to make our lives easier. And I think I'm just going to fall back with Karl Franz then. Or, you know, we can run out a hero. That looks pretty safe to me.
By the comet.
Although we can't move very far without taking some significant losses. I'll just move to here and go into encamp.
What? Weapon practice?
Rejoin. Okay. Yeah, I need my other witch hunter back because we've got to kill some of these chaos agents. There's too many dudes.
Greetings from Sigma.
What's up, dwarves? You want me to declare war on the Bjornlings? I am not interested in any additional wars at this time. Really have enough wars on my plate. Fast. Okay, I think he's retreating to the other chaos armies that are coming down from the north. That would seem to be the bright thing to do. So if we could break Wulfric's army, we might be able to stop worrying about Norska for a little while. I know for a fact, from playing them, that all these settlements are not actually providing them with a huge amount of money, so... Alright, Intero Deathcaller has failed to assault some of our dudes. Ooh. Safeguard. Not that I don't want 3,000 gold, but that seems pretty good.
I am ready. Are you?
Oh, I can't see the movement colors.
It is best to move. For the heir of Sigma.
Okay. Caught him garrisoned. Do I want to sack it or raise it? You know what? I'll do one then the other.
To battle.
I haven't been doing that a lot in this campaign, but I think this is definitely a good situation for it. Oh wow, and Heretic Hunter gives him a pretty large corruption reduction. So we'll get Lightning Strike on him next level. That'll be good.
Yes.
Let's get some hit points on you. This army only has 25% movement left, so we can't encamp. We'll both just stay here for the moment. With us in the region, it's trending toward 24.4% corruption. Man, that's effective. Okay, actually dead. Great. And that is a pretty wonderful trait. Leadership. Yeah, let's pick this up. If we ever actually have him fight, we'll definitely want that. Alright, Ludenhoff has his region pretty much under control. So this is without the Without the Confederation penalty, we're still losing approval. But I guess we are only losing approval due to a huge amount of corruption. I can't start building a shrine until I build this up a little bit more. Alright, more money, more money.
True savages.
That is an 8-unit army, but it's 8 impressive units. I'm gonna go 1 march move down the road.
Who calls?
We'll see what he does when he lands. We may have to fall back to Dieterschaffen, but we might have to go to Gorsel. I guess I don't expect either of these places to fall to that army. We're just gonna play kind of a zone defense on this. Oh man, and we're actually still getting a lot of approval from the military crackdown and everything. It's just a lot of corruption. Well, as soon as this is done, we'll be able to build a shrine. We'll have to make sure we have the money, but that'll help a lot. More shrines has sort of been my whole strategy so far.
I am Prince and Emperor.
And I'm assuming those guys wouldn't have stopped there if it was in range of me, yeah. Chaos dudes are very predictable. Well, I guess the thing to do is just to fall back to the city.
As you say.
Try to keep Erengrad under control to some extent. Okay. Once we have enough money, we'll upgrade this, and I'll probably build a growth building, actually. And we'll get another big upgrade to the port, and... yeah, we're getting there. Slowly. Alright, let's do one more turn, I think. So the dwarves have a lot of stuff going on down in Dwarf Town, but I'm not really terribly concerned about any of it. Oh, we gotta move our scout warrior priest eastward. Okay, it looks like he is going to Gorsel. I don't expect him to be able to take it with that army. I'm not sure what his plan is.
Greetings from Sigma.
Nope. The moment I give them a military alliance, they're going to screw everything up. Alright, heroes are assaulting our garrisons, but it doesn't matter.
Sigma be praised.
And do I want to... yeah, we should raise this before leaving.
By the comet. The righteous hammer of Sigma. Sigma guides my steps.
Alright, just stay nearby to play defense, but we should be fine.
Heretics. Is that where heretics lurk?
Possibly. We actually don't know where the heretics are. That's kind of what you're here for.
Yes.
You and your buddy Alberic.
Men, forward!
Okay, we're actually gaining approval now. Things should be fine soon.
Summon the Elector Counts.
Here we're just trying to push Erengrad to a positive number. We have an unspent skill point somewhere in this mass of dudes.
Let us begin.
There we go, Gelt. Yeah, it's a good ability. Something a commander should have. So Kaufranz is where he needs to be. These guys are mostly where they need to be. Suppose he should keep advancing along the road. You know, we'll do one more because I wanna get those guys out of Norskin land. Get back toward Erengrad where they're safe. I can't believe Ostermark became a vassal of the dwarves just to avoid having to deal with me directly. What a very frustrating thing for them to do. Also, the AI runs a lot more units, or a lot more heroes than I do. I'm not sure that's a good idea given the upkeep costs involved. Alright, unfortunately, our alliances are giving us way too much information about the state of the world. It's making the AI turns take much longer. Oh, Ostermark was destroyed. Let's head back north, since they're heading back north. Oh, I think they're just going to raid us. Well, that's annoying. Yeah, so Kislev was burned. Which means we need to get an army down here.
I command here. Now, do not test my will. Moving on.
Would you go? He's yelling at me about his will. Okay, they didn't come east, or they didn't come west at all. They were just headed south.
The instrument of Sigmar's will. Sigmar watches over me.
Alright, if we just make it back to Troll Country, we'll be fine. Since we've done such a good job of dechaosing it.
Test me.
Yeah, we're gonna be fine. So the key here is going to be, obviously we can't fight all these armies at once. But what we can do is use Lightning Strike to pick off the strongest ones where we can, the weakest ones where we cannot.
Judgment ready.
And we can get some damage done that way. So who do we want to have our heroes attack? The assassination of the Everwatcher is somewhat unlikely. That guy's on guard because the AI tried stuff and failed. That's even less likely. 45%? Okay, so I think we're actually going to go for this guy.
Judgment is death. Seek out the heretic.
Okay, good. That significantly weakens that army.
Calls.
So Thoriel is a... first of all, he's powerful. And secondly, he has a lot of skills, so he's helping his army out a lot. Yeah, alright. Well, this is a nice, ominous place to end the episode. Let's make sure that everybody's done all the things they need to be doing.
Yes, son of Sigmar.
Yeah, Volgar, your job is just to sit here and help Marienburg grow. We're only 5 turns off of being able to finally have a maxed out coastal city-state, which means a maxed out Marienburg harbor. So we're 1,000 gold of extra income. Very, very close to it. We get to upgrade Erengrad right now. That's right, the cost came down because we moved the Castellan Engineer into the region. I totally forgot about that. I haven't cared about it in so long. So these guys are negatively modifying our public order. But that's not actually being reflected in, weird.
The nation calls.
He should actually be reasonably good at killing. But I don't have any money.
It is time for Sigmar.
Well, we have some good income coming up anyway. Alright, I think we might be done. Ludwig should get a level on. Okay. Well, this here is an ominous portent for next time. So, that's going to be it for us for today. Come back tomorrow. Looks like the battle against Chaos is going to begin in earnest. No more screwing around. And we'll see you then.